Good morning and happy Monday. I am wearing a mask because I am sick. I feel like I definitely felt worse last week. I don't feel good this week, but I felt worse last week. So there's that. I'm not wearing any makeup today. And you know what? That's just the vibe we're gonna roll with. It is Monday. I have a lot that needs to get done today, but tomorrow is field trip day, and I'm very excited because we're going to the botanical gardens, one of the botanical gardens here in Seoul. I have never been there. I am excited to go though, so I will take you along as much as I can, but we're gonna go to the botanical gardens. We're talking about ecosystems and biodiversity currently in unit of inquiry. So we're gonna go look at different organisms, different ecosystems, stuff like that. And we'll go from there. I have a lot on my plate today. I have a lot of planning that needs to get done. And I have some catch-up work that needs to be done because I have one student who was gone on Thursday last week. We didn't have school on Friday, but she's gone Thursday. So now I have to get her spelling test and get her all caught up on things like that. But yeah, so like every Monday beginning of the week, probably gonna be an absolute chaotic nightmare because this is my only prep period. So I am going to prep, get stuff done. I also have to remember, I need to write myself sticky notes. I need to order donuts for the ELL intensive course and the first graders this week. We had a reading competition and the top two classes that I don't really know how to explain this. Like it was a whole, like they just set a goal, it was a whole thing, but basically we figured out like the highest percentage of people who met their goals, that top two classes earned donut parties, and that was the ELL intensive class and the first grade class. So this week I need to make sure those donuts get ordered because it was student council who put that contest on, and I am the student council coordinator for the PYP student council. So I do that. No, my sticker's coming off. I will show you this really quick. So for my birthday, my kids stuck some stickers on my shelving unit, which like we had a whole discussion at the beginning of the year. Like they're allowed to come back into my space. They're allowed to like borrow my stuff because we had a discussion and they're very respectful about my stuff. So not a problem here. So they'll have to come back and like stick stickers here to see if I notice. But then they also gave me a Stray Kids photo card for my birthday. So that's there. And then they also, all of this stuff, they like to just like make art for me. Of course, if you are a stay, recognize Wolf Chan and then the little dinosaur. And then they also know that I like Totoro, so they drew me. One of them painted that for my birthday. All right, how do I find the area of face A? I do this. 7 times 6, and what is 7 times 6? What is 7 times 6? 22? 42. And then how many face A's do I have? 2. I have 2 of them, so I need to take 42 times. And 42 times 2 is? 84. All right. 84 what? 84 square meters. 84 square meters. All right, let's do face B. Find the area of face B. Are you raising your hand or are you getting a drink? How do I find the area of face B?
6 times 3.
6 times 3, and what is 6 times 3?
18.
And then how many of face B do I have?
2.
I have 2 of them, and 18 times 2 is?
36.
Good, and then what's my label?
Square meter.
Good.
Use. Bunch of. Yes. Look at bunch of. Yeah. Corrupt.
Hello, it's me checking back in. I did not check in with you during recess because I was fighting with my university textbook situation. So, but it is after school and I am just putting things up. I need to hang some things up. So first of all, the kids are working on surface area and volume. So made these posters to help them with surface area and volume. And then we also today made water cycles. We're learning about like the hydrosphere and stuff like that. So we made a water cycle with water in it, and I'm going to tape them on the window, and the sunlight will like actually like evaporate, and then it'll condense, and then it'll precipitate back down. So they all made one of these, so we're gonna tape them up on the window. And then, oh my god, there, we got our dates mixed up, but next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and my kids, oh, they're so kind. Like, look at it, it's so cute. I love it. It's going, I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but it's gonna sit somewhere in my classroom. And there's candy, and then, oh my god, this Kazakh chocolate is my favorite chocolate. I'm sorry, Switzerland. Kazakh chocolate. I love any and all Kazakh chocolate. So, and then they also gave me strawberry Kit Kats, and I've never had a strawberry Kit Kat before, so I'm gonna try one real quick. Still dying, if you can tell. Mm. 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 Mm, really good. Okay. Mm. I like strawberry Kit Kats. Mm. Right, but I got okay. Let's hang up some water cycles. And they're hung up. Hopefully we'll get some solid sunlight and we can witness this in action. I am actually quite impressed with these. I had one student who didn't want to add food coloring to theirs, and I have one student who's gone, so hopefully tomorrow we'll have one more right here. Yeah, there we go. I should swap out, I'm just gonna be eating candy like for the rest of this day. My kids are trying to get me fat, that's what I've decided. I think I'm gonna swap out my, like, these 3D solid things because they're pretty good with naming 3D solids. I think it's time to swap those out for the posters I made. So I guess I'll do that now. I have enough time left. They have been hung up, now ready to be used, and sorry, it's something in my throat. Like during tests and stuff, I leave this stuff up and I let my kids reference these things because I want to know if they know how to use the information correctly. I'm never testing them on if they can memorize formulas or things like that, so they absolutely can reference this during a test because as an adult, I am always allowed to reference things I need, so why should students not be allowed to? Hello, good morning. Field trip day. So, right now, we're literally leaving at 8:45, so right now I'm going to I have breakfast that needs to be eaten. I stopped at a 편의점 and just picked up. I also got cough drops because though I feel much better today, I sound like trash. So while I go through emails and stuff like that, I'm going to eat my breakfast. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I went to Starbucks this morning because I needed coffee like immediately. And this is how I know it's gotten bad. In the Starbucks, I go in and I order. I was like, oh, can I please get an iced Americano? So I go, iced Americano, justo. And the barista who's at the register goes, oh, 26? No? Extra shot? No. Shut up. But you know what? It happens. That's just life. But yesterday field trip went really well. The garden's absolutely beautiful. And then they have a seed library at the gardens. And then the seed library will give you a packet of seeds for free. So all of my kids got different types of lettuce. This is one of my kids' lettuce packs. It is parangot sangju, which sangju means lettuce. Parangot, like parang means blue, if I'm correct, and then got means flower, so blue flower lettuce. I don't know what variety it is, but they'll give you seeds for free. So my kids all got lettuce seeds, and then I got hibaraki seeds, and I'm gonna try to grow some sunflowers at home. And then I also got a new class plant. He's chilling out over in the window with his other friends. I got a monstera, and I realized this the other day. I have to slowly start taking these guys home so they can be home over the summer, so I can, water them. Because I've got 3 plants over there that are mine, and then one up here that is mine, and these all need to come home so I can take care of them. So I think I'm going going to start bringing home, well, here's the thing, is that our future is currently kind of uncertain in regards to rooms and like things like that. I think, well, no, because as of right now, the incoming third graders, my coworkers, are out in the hallway. I feel very awkward. Is the printer still down? Does it still say it's just like offline? Oh my god, hold on. All right, I got the printer sorted. Got my stuff printed for today, thank God. However, I need to eat my breakfast really quick. And I'm lucky today. My kids have PE first period, so I can spend first period like getting stuff done and. I don't know what's going on today. I'm just trying to get through the day, man. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do. Let's put my lanyard on. I don't think there's anything else I need to do before the kids come in, so I'm just gonna eat my breakfast in peace. And then once I figure out what I'm doing, I'll update you. Okay, figured out what we're doing today. For math today, I found a website and it's really nice. It's called Common Core Sheets. But it basically has websites for every single Common Core math standard, which is great because my school uses Common Core. So we're doing surface area and volume right now. So we're gonna do like a review lesson together about how to find volume. We're gonna find volume together, and then I'm going to give them this worksheet for homework to practice finding volume. For reading, they're doing reading rotations again today. They do them independently, so I'll have, I'm gonna use that time to pull. I have one student who missed 2 days last week, and I have another student who missed Monday, Tuesday this week. So I'm gonna use reading rotation time to pull those two so I can get them caught up on work while everyone else is busy. And then for grammar, not so wimpy teacher grammar, my savior, we're doing context clues this week. So we're gonna do notebook activity for context clues. And then writing, they're writing memoirs at the moment, so we're gonna add some details to our memoirs. And then for UOI, we are going to do a little lesson or like a reflection on our trip yesterday to the garden. So I have their portfolio post. I made this, I have them do posts, like reflection posts in their portfolio. And so I just made this, like planner to help them figure out how they're gonna type things up. They have to write 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph has to be like explaining the lesson. The second paragraph has to be like what they learned and how they struggled and stuff during the lesson. And then the last paragraph has to be learner profile and ATL skill. So I'm gonna do that today. And then I also am getting them to, we're making cards for Teacher Appreciation Day next week. I'm not going to show you the cards because they've all signed their names on them, but we did each, so student council is the one doing this, so like I'm not gonna get one, but it is what it is. So each student council, I have I don't know if I've explained, I have 5 kids in student council, 1 from each grade level. Grades 1 and 2 are teacher appointed. So the teacher picks the representative, and then 3, 4, 5 had elections and voted on who was going to be the student council representative. But each representative like typed up a letter to their teacher, and then the whole homeroom is going to sign it. And then we took A3 paper and just made gigantic cards for the specialty teachers, and then all of the PYP is going to sign the specialty ones. And then I'm going to buy, I think they decided on boxes of chocolates that they want to give the teachers for teacher appreciation. So I need to stop by, honestly, I think Shinsegae would be my best bet. So I'm gonna stop by Shinsegae department stores and like and buy, I just lost my train of thought. Holy buckets. Let me try that again. I'm gonna stop by Shinsegae to buy boxes of chocolate, like nice boxes of chocolate for all the PYP teachers. And then I'm going to have, next Monday, I'm gonna have the representatives, I'm gonna have them give it to their homeroom teachers. And then I thought of this morning, it worked out really well. There's 5 specialty teachers and 5 students, so each kid is going to choose a specialty teacher to give their give the like letter and box to. I just need to, the only thing is, so one of the specialty teachers, I need to make sure either the 4th grader or the 5th grader does one of the art teachers, because one of the art teacher only teaches 4th and 5th grade. The library teacher teaches grades 1 through 3 art. So I'll just make sure that either my student or the 4th grader gives the art teacher theirs. But that is currently how today's going. I sound so awful. I swear I feel better, but I sound like trash right now. I'm going to eat. I realized this too. So I showed you my box that my kids gave me. The strawberry Kit Kats are knockoff Kit Kats. They're kickers, which is hilarious to me. I mean, still good though. I'm not gonna say no to strawberry chocolate. Oh. And now honestly, I should probably start my plans for next week. I've got spelling stuff printed for next week. I should make my plans. Yeah, I'm gonna start my plans for next week, because the sooner I get those done, the better. So yeah, we'll do that. Hey, maybe I'll make a video on that, how I lesson plan, because again, things I wish I had known. Also, if you were in university right now and you are studying to be a teacher, the biggest piece of advice I can give you is whatever you are learning about lesson plans, probably a lie. I learned how to write so many different types of lesson plans in university, like an absurd amount of different types. I do not use any of them. The only thing that I do is the understanding by design lesson plan. I don't use that format, but I use the idea of UBD to plan out my unit. So especially unit of inquiry. Okay, what is the end goal? What do I need to learn? Work backwards from that. So like when I was planning my Sharing the Planet, all right, what are my standards? What do they need to understand? How do I teach them that? And that is how I plan it out. Other than that, those 3.5, 4-page lesson plans that you write for each lesson, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, thank you. That was a massive waste of my time in university. Especially like I had some professors who required us to literally script our lessons. 100% no. You cannot script a lesson. You can give yourself like talking cues, and I think this is very important. When you first start out, do not assume you are going to know what's going on right off the bat, that you are going to have your lesson plans like you need to have it all. Absolutely not. The way that I lesson plan, the way that I teach has changed just even from the beginning of this semester to now. As your students' needs change, you need to change. So do not feel like you need to script out entire lesson plans, that you need to, no. Scripting things helps no one. If you need like a few prompts, things like that, totally understand. I prefer to have like my PowerPoints, and I teach from PowerPoints a lot of the time. And then on my lesson plans, I'll just put like, for math, it'll be like last math lesson was like 15.4, volume of a cube. And then I go from the PowerPoints, because there is zero reason to script my entire lesson when I have no idea. Like, they might all understand it right away in my dreams, but however, the amount of times that kids have asked me questions that I had no way of knowing they were going to ask me, don't beat yourself up. It's not worth it. So, where was I going with this? Yeah. If how I lesson plan is something you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments, because that's one thing I don't know if other people are different. I was not taught how to lesson plan from a teacher manual. Like, they did not. I had one class where we looked at reading manuals, and I was not taught how to read a manual. I was not taught what's helpful, what to look for, nothing. So that was something that I was looking for a lot on YouTube when I was in university, was like how to plan from a teacher manual, because was not taught that. Day's over, thank God. I'm not doing anything. I've got 30 minutes till I go home, so I'm just gonna, I've got some correcting that needs to be done, so I'm gonna do my correcting and then I'm gonna head out. We ended the day on a not so good note, so I'm not in a stellar mood right now. Didn't end the day well, so it is what it is. Some days you win, some days you don't, so oh well, tomorrow's a new day. Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm not awake. I'm barely functioning. It is not easy getting up. Not a fan of this whole waking up thing. But you know what? It is what it is. Today, okay, today's schedule. Okay. So we have reading, then writing, then math, and life skills. Okay, so I need today's to-do list. Get math tests ready for next week. Write my plans for next week. Prep my weekly update email. Not die. Those are the plans for today. I need to, I think today I'm going to grade 2 to get them to sign teacher appreciation things. Yes, I'm going to grade 2 today during morning break, and then grade 1 tomorrow. So let's get all of my teacher appreciation stuff, and then the grade 2 teacher. prepared for morning break reading, and then got everything prepped. Math, I need to have math ready because I won't have morning break to get math stuff ready. So let's get that ready. Kids are gonna start showing up, so I should get ready for kids. Okay, so I just found an amazing new Chrome extension from this person on Instagram, but it's called Fonts Ninja. And okay, so like if I'm on a website and I want to know like what font something is, you just use the extension Font Ninja and it tells me, it tells me like what fonts are used, and then I can like hover and it tells me what fonts are used on a website. Obviously this only works with like actual text. It doesn't work with like pictures of fonts, so it has to be, but like it tells me the font, it tells me the size, it tells me the color. This is, oh my god, this is gonna be great. Okay, I am in the art room because my kids currently have a specials class in the classroom, so I'm in the art room. I'm just going through papers that have been turned in, and then when I go back, we are going to do a lesson on like the amount of water on Earth and percentages and things like that. I did not get to check in over recess because I had some girls stay back who wanted to finish their math homework over recess, so I was helping them instead. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get some work done and then I'll see you guys during period 6 when my kids are in art. Grade 1 donut party complete. And I've got 15 minutes till my kids come back so I can, ooh, is this jelly-filled donut? I have one left over, so it's my donut. It is jelly-filled. I'm just gonna enjoy my donut. I'm not getting anything accomplished during this prep. And then after school, we have ASAs, after school activities. So student council is going to meet in my room. We're actually going on a little trip to Daiso because we need to buy some things for, we're doing our teacher appreciation gifts. So we're all black today. I don't like powdered sugar donut. Poor choice on my part. All right, so one donut party down. I got one more donut party tomorrow I need to order donuts for. Which, that reminds me, I just ordered stuff on my account, so I need to get, okay, so it was $20 for the donuts, and then it's gonna be 20 more bucks tomorrow for the donuts. So I have cash now, and then I also need to, things went like weird with paying for things, so I need to pay myself out from school field trip as well, because I just used my card because it was easier. So I need to, oh, that's right, I have tickets still. And then tomorrow is assessment day. Fridays are always assessment day in my class. So every Friday we have spelling test, grammar test, math speed test, and then all of our math tests have ended on Fridays this year. We don't have a math test this Friday, so I'll just have those, and then they'll get the new spelling words, and then they will, I still sound like a nightmare right now. They'll get the new spelling words, and I don't know, I lost my train of thought. So what time is it? I got 10 minutes till my kids come back to me. So I am going to just clean up my space, and then, oh, we planted, I got some there, we planted plants. I planted some seeds, and hopefully this works this time. Last time it didn't work, so hopefully it works this time. I did it slightly different. We planted lavender, we planted daisies, and we planted a pink cosmos. That's it, cosmos. So hopefully this time it goes well. If not, I don't know, I'm gonna just start buying like already established plants because the seeds do not like me. All right, cleanup time. It's Friday, but it's not even the last day of my week because I agreed to do a PD tomorrow, which was a mistake. It is the second period. Oh, I got really busy before school, so I didn't get a chance to pick up the camera, but we did a spelling test, math test, and grammar test, and I've already graded all the spelling test and the math test because those are like just quick facts multiplication. I also got some new markers, so I am just figuring out colors, and then I came up with this sheet I'm gonna use to like keep track of my marker colors, so that way I know what they actually look like on paper. And I made my little area poster. They're not like phenomenal. They're never gonna be phenomenal. That's not who I am as a teacher, but it gets the job done, and that's what I care about. Now my kids just have to look at them, which every teacher knows is a battle in and of itself. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do these markers because even though I know I have the other things I should do right now, these markers are taking up all my attention, so I'm just gonna do it, get it over with, get it out of my head so I can move on to my next thing. All right, so I finished my little color sheet. So now I know what all my markers look like. And now I'm going to, I've been struggling with like university stuff, and I need to get something figured out. So I'm going to figure that out. Got 30 minutes till my kids come back, but oh, I need to talk to the grade 3 teacher. I'll figure this out. I'll talk to the grade 3 teacher right before my kids come back. So, all right, so I've got that situation with my university sorted as much as I can get it sorted. So for now, I'm going to get this. We have a the student council, as you saw yesterday, we're doing the teachers appreciation thingy, and I have student council coming into my room during morning break, and we're going to be sorting everything out, getting the bags put together, because as you can see, we have an absolute disaster going on my back counter, so we need to get that sorted out so that way we can have everything ready for Monday. Okay. So I'm gonna get all of this. I need to stuff cards in the envelopes so we can put the cards in the bags, and then we're gonna put the presents in the bags. Okay. It's been a whole ordeal. I love it. I'm very happy to be student council coordinator, and I like doing the stuff. It's a lot of things to do. And also the thing that's difficult about elementary student council is like, because I've never done student council before, so like the amount of stuff that they just is not meant for elementary student council. Like everything I found online was for like middle school and high school student council. There's nothing really online about elementary school student council, so a lot of things I am making up as I go along. And like the stuff I did find online is very like almost patronizing.
like, it was like not real like student council stuff. It was more just like, you know, hanging out as fun. And I'm like, that's not what I want to do with student council. I want it to be like a proper student council with like, so far this year, my student council kids, they put on the reading challenge, and they did that entire challenge themselves. Like, they figured out everything. They talked to the right people, they got the word out, they did everything themselves. They planned this whole teacher appreciation thing themselves. They figured out what they wanted to do. They got the supplies they needed. We went to Daiso to pick out the stuff they needed. Like, these kids want to do student council like things. They want to have the opportunity to like actually do these things. So I want to give it to them, but nothing online was helpful. So now I'm in a situation where I'm making it up as I go along. So far everything's gone pretty well. But it's, I mean, I feel I didn't have anything to go off of. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, teacher letters. Finally all finished. Add this to the stack, and then, whew, okay. And then during third and fourth period today, I am going to be getting ready for next week because it's Friday, which means it's early dismissal day. Every week, my kids get dismissed early on Fridays so that we can do Friday collaboration meetings. And every time without fail, we have like a super long meeting, and then I'll usually end up having a meeting afterwards because I have suddenly found myself on extra committees this year. And so, of course, we have another committee meeting after the team meeting, so I'm not gonna have any prep time whatsoever once the kids get dismissed today. Fridays are the worst for me prep wise. I don't have a lot of time to get stuff done. So third and fourth period, with third period I have my kids, but my kids are just doing like independent work the entire time, so I can do what I need to do. And then fourth period my kids have Korean, so I'll be able to get stuff done then. I just need to remember ELL needs donuts period 4, so I'll have to order those I'll order those at like the end of lunch, and then we'll go from there. So many things to keep track of. Oh yeah, okay. Prep period. Got caught up making myself another coffee. I'm just going to mass print things that I'm going to need for next week. I haven't written my lesson plans for next week, but I know what we're doing next week, so I'm just going to mass print everything. Okay. Whew. So I need to get that going. This is a math test. The curriculum gives me math tests, but I don't like to use them because I don't like multiple choice questions. I don't like multiple choice questions as a teacher. I also don't like multiple choice questions as a student myself, because multiple choice questions, I feel like just, not only do they limit what I can understand from a kid, I hate grading multiple choice. So I redid their test so that it's not multiple choice. And then some of the stuff is clearer, and then they also have more room to like show their work, because like on the test, they would literally shove like 6 of these problems on one page, and I'm like, I need to see your work. So they get half a page for each problem because I have to find the surface area and the volume of a prism. And then the last part is they have to do like compound prisms. which I need to teach them next week. So next, either Thursday or Friday, I'm gonna let them vote. They're probably gonna choose Friday. They prefer to have their math test on Friday. But I need to print the study guide. Anytime we have a math test, I give them a study guide, which is literally the exact same thing as the test. And so I give them the study guide because why would I like try to scare them with like random things they don't know? My kids have enough test anxiety. I don't need to like, excuse me, I don't need to like give them questions they've never seen before and scare them. Like, I'm testing them on their ability to apply the knowledge, not on their ability to pull answers out of nowhere. So I'm gonna print that. And someone outside the door. Oh, it's the cleaning lady, okay. I need to print that, and I'm gonna just start printing everything that I do every week. And then once I lesson plan, I'll be able to print more stuff that I'm going to need. So I'm gonna do that. As I expected, that meeting ran over, and I gotta get out of here and go home and walk my dog. So I am not as prepared. I'm not as prepared for Monday as I would like to be, but that is life when you're a teacher. So I gotta get out of here though, especially since I work tomorrow. So I need to bring my computer home and my charger. Let me grab. Oh. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Woohoo! Working on a Saturday. So I am in Pangyo an hour and a half before my PD because I got anxious. My anxiety kicked in and it made me think that I was going to be late if I didn't make this specific bus to Pangyo. So now it's 7:40. I'm in Pangyo. My PD isn't till 9 o'clock. So I'm going to meander around and see if I can find some things. I need the other problem is nothing in Korea opens before 9 a.m. So now I need to find some place that's open so I can get like breakfast. Let's find something.